Big boy on the rails. Hello everybody and welcome back to Old Frail Decrepit. Well, the video today was suggested by a viewer. What he's got is 3 of the Schilling's passenger cars, and he wanted to know if it would work to pull it with a Marx with the tab and slot. Well, I'd never tried that before, so I figure we'll give that a shot. I mean, what's the worst could happen? Locomotive off the track, passenger cars scattered all over the layout. Might be fun. So, David Watts, this one's for you. Now, if you do have a problem with your Schilling's cars coming uncoupled, the little loop at the front is pretty malleable, and all you need to do is just a little bit of pressure. And it doesn't take a whole lot. You can see this particular car. Let's put it on the track here. Let's see if we can line up. That's good. So you can line the camera up here so you can see this, but you'll notice that little loop has just a slight upward tilt to it, and I did that just so it'd stay hooked. Now you'll notice in these others, each one of them, now the square ones, I noticed when I got these cars, they already had kind of an elevation on the front side of them, so that hook, when it comes on there, really stays, good and tight. There's tension on it to hold it in place. And so if you're having problems with your Schilling cars coming uncoupled, that will probably take care of it, unless you've got a problem with the spring inside of the cars, which at that point then you'll have to open the car up and you'll probably find it'll be missing the spring, or it's come out of its proper slot. So, but this is usually the problem you're going to have with these, but this should take care of it. So here's how we do it, and it's fairly self-explanatory, but for those who don't have the Schilling's cars yet, this is the loop side of it, and this, there we go, get it in the camera, this is the hook side. Now, if it's hooked up to the Schilling's locomotive, this is going to be the front. So, but with, oh wow, that's nice. There we go. So, what you gotta do is put your cars in on the track backward. Now, if you haven't seen my video on the Schilling's, this is one version of it. Now, I don't know which one is older. And this is the other version. So there's the rounded version, then there's the squared version. Now, they work exactly the same. Get these hooks back together here. And the tab and slot. Now this particular tender has the sliding coupler because it was made for a wind-up set, which I don't make those distinctions too much when I'm using them. I just use them however I use them. But you just set the slot or the tab right over that loop, and it works just fine. Now you'll notice in the video with them running, there was a rattling. And that rattling was this hook coupler here rattling. Because if it's no tension on it, it's just kind of just laying there. So, because that kind of drove me crazy when I was going around trying to figure out what was going on. But that was what was going on. So, those of you who want to use your Schillings with your Marx, easy as pie. Just get you the tab and slot tender. Now, I haven't figured a way to do it with the tilt coupler, but I don't know that there's a need to really do that when you've got so many of these tab and slot tenders around. So this is how you do it. So get out there and run those Schillings with your Marx. There's nobody going to tell you you can't.